Hey there, hockey fans. Welcome into another matchup preview. Pat Strong joined by the voice himself, Rhett McGibbon, and today we're going to preview the men's road trip as they take on number 1 Adrian College. And Rhett, first let's recap the game that they had against the Wolfpack of NC State. Flames started off a little slow, but then they turned it on in the second period.
Yeah, you saw a stretch in the second period where you saw what the offense was capable of. Now the real hard test comes, are you able to do that against arguably the top team in the nation in Adrian for a full 60 minutes with a young group that showed signs of inconsistency in that game?
I think one of the things that you have to take away is obviously a much more balanced attack that we're seeing from the Flames because you got contributions not just from line 1 but from lines 2 and 3 and then even some on the back end. So talk a little bit about what key takeaways you took away from the first game though against the Pack.
Yeah, I did. Exactly like you said. I think balanced lines were a big help. They're missing some bodies, the Flames are.
Yeah.
Just people being banged up. Brett Gammer was one, so hopefully they get him back for this weekend. We'll have to see what his status is. But yeah, overall, I think forwards 1 through 9 real even. I love the play of the fourth line too, their ability to get in there, bang bodies. Cox does a great job of centering that line. And then defensively, this is a group too that seemed to move the puck pretty well. They're just getting to know each other, and that's the hard part. You know, against NC State, you could tell, okay, we're not exactly used to not being in practice and having somebody laying the forecheck on us, perhaps maybe as aggressively as that you saw in that game. And NC State did some good things. I think the Flames should have taken that game at a higher score differential, but obviously, first game of the season, like we said, a brand new group, a lot of things to look forward to. The depth of scoring is going to be fun. I really think the Schwenke-Bladen line is going to be a lot of fun to watch, and the top unit looks pretty strong as well.
And now let's preview the matchup against the Bulldogs because when the Flames played them in 4 games last year, 3 of those games arguably were some of the best games that the ACHA had all season. So what do you expect from this matchup, kind of previewing potentially a rematch in the national championship if they both get there?
I think it's going to be one of 2 scenarios, Pat. I think you're going to see a lot of youthful enthusiasm from the Flames, and they're going to be able to stick in this game because you got guys like Bladen and Schwenke and Fultz, so on and so forth. These are guys that have played junior hockey. They've played in some big games. Now, the speed and tempo that you're going to play against Adrian is top-tier ACHA hockey. Like, it doesn't get much better than that. So I think that's going to take some adjustment, and they're going to get a real great feel for what high-end national championship hockey is like early in the season. And I think this can go a long way for the Flames' second semester. When you get to January 15th and you start really the meat of your schedule, you look back to right now November against Adrian. I think these 2 games coming up on the road can go a long way for the Flames' success.
We'll have to wait to see how it all shakes up as the Flames are definitely going to want to end the first semester perfect 3-0, especially going on the road against the number 1 team in the country. Make sure to tune in to social media as they'll have all the highlights and also a bit of all the insights of what's happening in both games on November 12th and 13th. As always, this is Rhett McGibbon. I'm Pat Strong.